Okay, well, here is the situation. Checked the battery terminals, they look tight. This morning, I siphoned out as much fuel as I could to eliminate that it's a bad tank of fuel. I don't think it is, but tried it out. I split up with the guys. I'm riding north to Burns, where we came from. So then I'll see if the pump starts acting up on the ride home, or on the ride to Burns. And then if it's good, I'll ride it to Bend, and then meet up with the guys and chalk it up to a bad tank of fuel. If not, though, there is a KTM dealer in Bend, and I'll see about getting a new fuel pump put in. Well, let's see here. That's got the power back, but when it gets hot, when it's been running for a while, that's when it starts to act up. So that's why I don't want to oh yeah, I'll take it for a quick rip and then it should be good. Yeah, it might be good for half an hour and then start acting up again. And that's what happened to me last time. It was not until really the afternoon, I did some stop and go traffic, that it started acting up again. Yeah, now it seems totally fine. But if I can get 2 legs in, if I can get to Bend and it seems totally fine, then I think it's worth the risk. Well, so far so good. Doesn't make me feel any better, if I'm honest. I am confident I'll get to Burns at least. Likely to Bend. Lovely area, though. There's more to look at than the ride from Bend to Burns. Yeah, I suspect this fuel pump is going to run fine until the fuel gets hot. Curious to hear from the guys how the first couple legs are. You never know. Everyone has a different definition of what's good riding and not. So, rest stop there. That's what I said. Freaking grasshoppers. Jesus. Oh well, I gotta get all these kinks out before the big trip. Back. Well, the problem's definitely back, so made the right call. But the nice thing is there's Burns right over there. So okay. So here is the scoop. I contacted the dealer in Bend. They have a fuel pump, and they said that they can get me in tomorrow to get me back on the road. Hooray! So that means right now, if I can limp it to Bend, hopefully should be back on the road tomorrow. If I can't make it to Bend, Greg will be able to come pick me up in his van. He is heading right now to a town called Lakeview, which is just south of here. He's a few hours behind. So if he doesn't need to, then you can just meet up with the guys. And if not, you can keep coming and come grab me. So, good news on that front. If I can get it there, at least we can try to swap that over, diagnose it, but I am, like, again, 95% certain. That's the update. So, next, see if I can't get it to Bend and get into Cascade Motorsports, who are being awesome. Actually, everybody that I've talked to is being awesome. When you're on one of these trips, I find dealers are really good about trying to fit you in and making sure that they can keep you going. Okay, so there we go. 127 miles to Bend. So just over 2 hours. So hopefully I will be there by 4 o'clock at the latest, and that'll get me in there and I can start chatting with them and maybe even get the bike starting worked on this tonight. I don't know what I'll do about where I'm going to stay tonight, but I'll figure that one out. It does sound like the guys are having a rough go of it this morning. So, yeah, considering that and considering the fact that it does seem likely that it's the pump, I think I made the right call. Man, I would just be mortified to be slowing people down on already a tough trail. Okay, 43 to Bend. I think we can do it. Can we do it? Didn't like that last hill. It's right there, I can see it. Let's make it up this hill. Come on, baby. Feeling it cut a little bit. Come on. Yeah. There we go, nice downhill. Yeah. No problem. Now looking good. 10 minutes out though. Barely wants to make this turn. Nope, come on. Eight minutes, 3 miles, come on.
Alright, so I need to do a bit of voiceover here because I ran out of memory on my card, and what came next was rather surprising. So I was just able to get the bike to Cascade Motorsports in Bend. There was a bit of traffic, which made things a lot worse on the bike. It was like sputtering and jerking, but not quite stalling as of yet. So I pulled into the dealer about 3 p.m., dropped it off at the service department, and they're like, oh yeah, we can have a look at it, absolutely. And then I went over to the Dairy Queen next door just to like hang out, cool off while they were working on it or having a look at it and sort out where I was going to stay for the night. Since I was going to have to stay in town, I was starting to look for hotels. The cheapest I could find was like $250 US per night, which I was really less than enthused about because, you know, I was going to have this fuel pump cost as well. Anyway, so after about just over an hour, I head back to the dealer as they're going to close shortly, and I need to grab stuff off the bike. When I got there, not only had they actually started working on the bike, they'd finished. They'd already swapped out the fuel pump and it was all ready to go. I was blown away. I was back on the road in like 2 hours. So I have to say a huge thank you to the guys at Cascade Motorsports. That was phenomenal. I was in like such disbelief that I completely forgot to film any of this. So now the plan was to meet up with the rest of the guys in the morning who were having quite a rough go of it in section 1, just to all the sand and silt and everything like that. And so we decided to meet in a town called Lapine, which is just south of Bend, and we'd pick up the last half of section 3 together. In the meantime, I still needed to find a place to stay.
Just down this one road where I looked up like dispersed camping. Yeah, it's a little weird. Just there's like all this timber falling and all this sort of stuff. So I think I might turn around and find another spot. Smells lovely though. It's like pine. Oh, I have this pine diffuser and it smells exactly like that. Yeah, fuel pump seems to be working fine, so that's good. You know, the rest of the trip will be the true test. Oh man, it smells good in here. Holy. I also like how like the logging that they're doing here, they're not clear cut. Oh, that smells so good. Okay, the logging that they're doing in here, it's not a clear cut, right? Like this is, hey, we're gonna take that one, we're gonna take that one. I've always felt that that's how you should be doing it. At any rate, yeah, so that solves that issue, because man, that was getting stressful. I went to the one campground, and they're like, no, we're totally full. I've been turning people away. Something along here will be fine. Just for the one night. And then I'll meet up with the other guys tomorrow. Yeah, I think this is going to be nice.